All right. Well, good day and welcome to Commerce Today. My name's Darren Newbold, and as always, very excited to have you here. And I have a very special guest with me today. It is Pavel Mitsnas, and he is one of our awesome developers. And we're excited to have him because our topic today is all about optimizing your e-commerce website using New Relic. And we really like New Relic. We like what they can do. And Pavel has done some extra, I guess, extra work and knowledge around this, and is going to kind of be my expert for today. So Pavel, thank you for jumping on board, and welcome.
Yeah, thank you. Hello, everyone.
So first up, I guess the first topic or big thing we want to talk about is how can how does New Relic help keep your website in good condition, Pavel?
Yeah, first of all, the phrase good condition can be understood in many different ways. But I think everyone agree that we can connect condition with total number of errors. So if number of errors is very low, it is never a zero. It can be zero in the that project, but in project that is continuously improved and has many releases with new features, it's normal that there are some issues and bugs. But when the number of errors is very low, then we can say the website is in good condition. And to answer on topic how New Relic helps keeping the website in good condition, I want to describe how the error handling and debugging process looks traditionally or just without tools like New Relic. So, for example, the software development team gets information about some error. And let's say it's so small piece of information like I got error with code 500 last evening, and that's all.
Hmm.
And to check this error, a developer must log in to the production server, find all files related to error logging, then use some complicated grep command, and finally, he gets a bunch of text that is hard to understand and often without any wider context. Or in the worst scenario, the developer does not find any error and must check also the database server and joining logs, or if the application is really big and handles a lot of requests, log files on the other web servers. This requires a lot of time and technical experience in Bash and Linux scripting.
So
And instead of this,
you've got to dig through a lot of data and a lot of information just to find what the error is, right?
yeah, exactly. And instead of this, the developer can log into the New Relic platform and type in the error code in the search input. Set the filter between 6 p.m. and 11 p.m. on previous day, and find the correlated error. And looking at this example, we can see how the New Relic platform resolves all difficulties connected with this, let's say, traditional error handling. So first of all, data is aggregated in one place. So you don't have to jump between different machines or environments because New Relic is aggregating the data from different sources. It is very helpful when the project is big and its architecture is complex and built with multiple blocks communicating with each other.
Hmm.
The second advantage, you gain a wider context of the error. You have a wider context of error or action that you are looking for. For example, you have found this error with code 500 from last evening, but this is not all that you get. New Relic shows you all the context that was around this action, which URL caused the issue, what was the stack trace. You can check also database statistics correlated with that action. And
So it
third,
makes
yeah,
Yeah, so it makes it so that when when you look at it in New Relic, it finds what that error, but then it also finds kind of all the things around that error to help you really diagnose what might have gone wrong.
Yeah, exactly. You have it all in one place. Yes. So, yes, this is a big advantage. And the third advantage, but I think it's one of my favorite,
Yeah.
that planning and prioritizing the work is much more better, because following this example of 500 error, when the store owner comes to the development team with a bug that he found, they do not know what is the scale of the potential issue. So maybe it was an edge case, or vice versa, a very common issue that needs to be fixed as soon as possible. And with New Relic, it is very easy to check how often the error occurs, and based on that, plan the work more efficiently way. And let's say this error, it's in this scenario, is not
Hmm.
critical, and could wait in the backlog for research about the solution. It is an added advantage not only for the development team, but also for the store owner and for the business, because developers must not stop their current work on the new feature with, I don't know, new product type, new
Right.
promotion, new content, and whatever, that will have a positive impact on e-commerce business and generate much more money than fixing this very, very rare error.
Gotcha. Wow, that sounds like it sounds like having New Relic just really speeds up that uh, discovery time, and at least it eliminates a lot of the complexity around finding the error and finding all the pieces around it. Well,
Yeah.
so this next piece that I think is one of them that I know you like or you had mentioned is all around kind of the performance statistics and monitoring your e-commerce website. So, Pablo, tell me a little bit more about that performance piece and how you can monitor the performance of your e-com site.
Yeah, yes. And once again, first I want to precise the term of performance, because it is a large word and it could be understood in many different ways. And it's often it's understood as the speed of the website, but I think this is not how we at Creativity are looking at this term. When we are talking about performance, we have in mind the stability of the site, so the desired number of issues and errors is close to zero. Also security, so customers have to be sure that data they share is secure, payments that they make are
Hmm.
smooth and efficient. Also user interface, friendly design, accessibility, user experience, and last but not least, of course, speed of the website. So how fast pages are loaded, how fast a customer can find and buy products, and so on. And I can focus on the last one to show new Relic capabilities.
Hmm.
Um, on the market, there are available many tools for monitoring website speed. And this is, for example, PageSpeed Insights or Lighthouse. But tools like Lighthouse give very general information when speaking about backend performance. Of course, you get a lot of information about front-end optimization, but output for the backend is very general. And it's not a complaint. This tool does not have access to the server-side applications. So the output is so general as, I don't know, use Varnish to cache your site, or minimize response by compressing some of your files, and that's all. And also the input from customers and store owners is often very general, like website is very slow or category pages are rendering very long. And
Hmm.
that's often all that we get as an input. And with New Relic, we can discover much more. Getting this example with slow category pages. When the development team gets such general information, it is very hard to decide from what they can start work. Let's say the website has over 1,000 different categories. Checking each of them manually would be very
Oh
time
yeah.
consuming and very boring. Yeah.
Yes.
Uh, yeah, but when you check with New Relic, it is very easy to find the root cause of the problem with speed and performance. You can just navigate to the desired application, find a table with the slowest transactions. And there it is. You can see that the rendering category page is one of the slowest transaction. And this is not the end. You can navigate to the details of this transaction and check what category exactly works slowly just by sorting them by duration time. And as a result, you can see that categories A, B, C, etc. have a total duration time of about, I don't know, 10 milliseconds. And there is one category X that has execution time over 5 seconds. And yes, you can find that way the category page that is affecting the user experience. And again, this is not the end, because you can click on this category and you get even more data about direct request and execution of the backend application. So complete stack trace. Stack trace is in what files the code was executed and how much
Right.
time it costs per each file. And
So one of the
with that
things
data,
that you're find
mhm.
one of the things you're finding with New Relic is that as you're looking at it and as you're walking through the site, it's helping you find and really dig into the exact place where it's slowed down, the exact piece where it's having problems, and then like before, like you said, having the stack trace and the other pieces, it allows a developer to pretty quickly say, okay, here I can start to see and start to diagnose where these problems are.
Yeah, exactly. With that data, you can easily find what happened. Yeah? Let's say that in this scenario, you discovered that some module was installed recently on that specific category X, and this is its fault. For example, the module sent too many different requests to some external sources. And yes, this is great because with 10 minutes of checking New Relic data, you get all information required to work on improving the user experience of the category pages. From the state category page works slowly, you jump into the state category X is affecting user experience due to
Right.
recently installed module Y.
Perfect. Perfect. Well, Pablo, with the time where we're kind of at, I'm going to skip one of our topics. It sounds like we need to bring you back for another time, but
Yeah.
real quick, I wanted to kind of just hit on custom dashboards, and that being something that's a very good thing with New Relic. Can you tell us a little bit about the custom dashboards?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, the New Relic platform has a lot of options, dashboards, and tools out of the box. Uh, However, if there is something that we store owners of software houses need, and we are sure that does not exist in the basic installation of New Relic, we can add it. And this is the next big advantage of the New Relic. It is very flexible and can be extended in many different ways. But for me, the most important are all features connected with data visualization. The reason is that we, developers, software engineers, and QA specialists, are often working on projects with distributed architecture. So data is flowing from many different sources, and
Right.
it not must be only the case of large e-commerce system with microservice architecture. If you look at basic Magento Adobe Commerce installation, of course, it's monolith in terms of writing of code. But if we look at the hardware, how and where the code is executed, we have at least a few blocks in the structure. And I mentioned before that New Relic is aggregating this data in one place, but without visualization, all the data would be useless. And this is what makes New Relic so powerful tool. And
With
on the top,
let me Sorry, I'm going to interrupt you real quick. I
yeah.
wanted to ask a question on these dashboards. Do you have the ability to set and create alerts so that you can be alerted if a whatever you're tracking reaches some threshold, and that you could be alerted based on these dashboards? Is that possible?
Yeah, whatever dashboard you create, you can set alert for that. All dashboards tables are created with New Relic query language, and every query can be set as an alert, so or notification. So when something bad is happening on metric or statistics that is very important for you, you can get a notification immediately and act or do some modification to fix it up.
Right. I mean, and the whole idea is you want to be alerted. You want to then be able to look through the New Relic pieces quickly because it speeds everything up, and it really makes it so that it's well, it just makes your job a heck of a lot easier.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. All
Yeah.
right. Well, um, Pavel, I really appreciate you being on here, and it does sound like because I know we have at least one, maybe two more topics that we could have talked about, and we just didn't get to today. If I could ask you one last question, and maybe in just one sentence or two, if you could share with the merchants that listen and those that are listening and tune into this, what in a sentence or two, what's the most important thing that you want people to know about New Relic? And I know
First,
we didn't plan this and we didn't put it in the
yeah,
notes,
first,
so I'm putting you on
first
the
of all,
spot.
yeah, those topics that we have discussed, it's only a small piece of new relics, so there is much more to discover. But yeah, there can be some doubts about costs because yes, you have to pay some charges to use new relic. But if you look at long-term perspective, it's a good for your business to have it in your project.
And that you so perfectly said that because it is a valuable investment that is going to pay for itself over the long haul of your project and the continued monitoring and development on your site. So that is excellent. It's a great investment. So with that, we're going to kind of wrap this up. Thank you all again for tuning in. Pavel, thank you so much for jumping on here. I know you're dying to jump onto vacation the moment we get done here, and so please enjoy that and have a great time on your vacation. And just want to remind everyone that's listening, please subscribe, as well as we love to hear your comments. If you're using New Relic, we'd love to hear how that's working for you. What are the things you love about it? What are things that uh, it's helped you improve and helped you work through? And so with that, we want to say thanks, good luck, and until next time, we will uh, we will see you next time on Commerce Today. And again, Pavel, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.